You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Dancing to his left. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
On third down, Cousins. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Running right, here's Walker. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Second and 11. Completes it to Fant on the right side. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Walker now on 1st and 10. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Seahawks at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 33. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 7, Cousins. Finding Hockenson here on the out route. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll try and throw for it here. Sliding out of the pocket. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Now a play fake here on first down. Out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And some room to work. And all the way down to the 9. 84 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. He was over 100 yards a week ago, and he's well on his way once again.
Say it with me, partner. Encore, encore. This guy's headed towards getting it done one more time.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. Buying time to his left. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. Extra point right down the middle, and they take the lead here at 7-6. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
You talk about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave him a pretty good pop too and finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Cousins. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
First down, here's Cousins. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw. Bloom setting up the screen for Cook. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run with Cook. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And his kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
2nd and 4. Walker with a grab, left side. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Throwing to start the drive. Bloom. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
A final shot before break. Bloom. And this is going to be incomplete. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. They're going to look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Lock it in motion right. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 95 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Let's see what you got.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Straight ahead, Walker. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Oh, they'll get this to Metcalf on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On this drive so far, it's 1st and 10. Cousins. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And the slot man goes in motion left. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Cook. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Bloom. This one brought in by Jefferson. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. He's got it. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is the tight end Fant. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. 19 tight. Check. Watch 54. And let's get this.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They go play action here on first down. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check. 60 Bison.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that one. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers. All of them kind of moving as one. And look at the end result. Big plays.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Throwing, Cousins. Pass complete. It's Hawkinson. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Seahawks come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So the victory here for Seattle, and it was their defense that